we used to do it annually though. And anyway, first of all, I would like to extend sincerely apologize from our dean, Professor Sharifah Hudayah, who are not being able to join this webinar due to some conflicting schedule with another important meeting as well, which is she cannot avoid it. So in this case, she delegate me on behalf of her to deliver this opening remark. Of course, on behalf of our faculty, we would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you, and particularly to our instructors or speakers, which is Pak Jati, Dr. Jati, Professor Jati Kusuma from UITM Malaysia. Welcome again, Pak Jati, to Faculty of Economic and Business Mullah Warman University, and also who has been regularly being our guest since few years back and until now. He is kind of our our permanent staff in here, halfly permanent staff. And thank you very much for being able to do that. And also to the two of our own home speaker, I would like to say home speaker, because these two ladies and gentlemen is also a very productive authors, which is Dr. Herning Indriastuti and Pak Rizky Yudarudin, who going to be our next two speaker, and also sharing the knowledge and sharing their your tips and trick how to write a journal in a reputable, how to write an article to publish it in an index journal and a reputable journal. Well, I believe all of you are academicians. As we know, writing journal is a way for us to express and to share our knowledge to a broadened audience, and also to contribute to the development of the respected field, which is, I believe, in also in management field, and to improve and to enrich the knowledge itself. So in order to do so, many of us targeting to be able to publish our article in an indexed journal, or if possible to the reputable journal as well. This is our common target as an author. Of course, there are certain standards and rules that need to be followed accordingly. This workshop hopefully will guide you and all of us here with some insight, perspective, and handy tips and trick to bring some improvement. So we can expect a number of articles can be published in index journal or even a reputable journal. Of course, it is not a one hit, one go. It is not something can happen in overnight. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep practicing it. Besides to attend some kind of workshop like this. But at the end of the day, it's still going back, come back to all, each of us. Whether we want to do it, we want to improve it. Help is around. I believe Pak Jati also available if you have some, some questions, some problem with certain issue with your article. He has been helping us a lot during this year. So during last year, we have a MySep, and he helped us to publish almost all the selected journal or selected article to the Scopus journal. So thank you again for that. And to sum up this, I don't want to take a lot of time, because I believe you cannot wait anymore to hear what the speakers can share, and then give some tips and tricks to do that. I hope that this online workshop, although it is not perfect, of course, it's still perfect if we have to face each other, and then we show our work to our speaker. But anyway, we still have to do it. Life must go on. That what people do. How this workshop will accomplish all its aims, and all participants will be able to benefit from the discussion, from the presentation, and also from the the sharing experience from the speaker. And that this workshop will enrich the authors or authors candidate to make us, all of us, able to publish our article to index journal. I think that's it. Thank you very much once again for all the authors from outside FEB Unmul and also from our internal. And demikian Bapak Ibu, selamat mengikuti workshop, selamat sore dan salam sejahtera buat kita semua. Terima kasih. Saya kembalikan Pak Burhan.
Baik, terima kasih. Thank you, Mrs. Felicitas Davung, for your remarks. Now we move on to the main event. But before that, I would like to introduce you all to our moderator today. Our moderator today is Mrs. Triana Fitriastuti, SAMSC. She is a lecturer of Department of Management at the Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Mula Warman. She is currently completing her PhD at the Department Marketing, Innovation, and Organization, Ghent University, Belgium. Okay, that's all from me today. The main event now will be led by our moderator, Mrs. Triana Fitriastuti. The time and place is yours, Bu.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Burhan. Thank you from MC. Then nowadays show is mine. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon or good evening for Samarinda or Indonesian time, and then good morning. My greeting from Belgium. It would be my pleasure to be host today. Before, I would like to say merciful praise to Allah who give us many blessings for today and for pandemic as well. So in this moment, I can share, I can meet you, even with virtual or online, but it can be like curing my everything about my country. And then, to be honest, I was to be crying when I hear Indonesian Raya. Oh my God, I really miss country. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, nowadays we face about our requirement to be published in several international journal. But I think it's not only our country, because nowadays in Ghent University, in European mostly, we have the same issue, how to get published in international journal. So ladies and gentlemen, Faculty of Economic Business, Mula Warman University presents international webinar, international tips in writing and publishing on international indexing journal. So I will present I will give you the three keynote speakers who really has expert in their fields. You can ask everything about him, about how to get published, how to tips, and then our Vice Dean already explained how to handy to get the trick to publish in international journal, because it's not easy. It must be have a trick, and it must be have like trick that I get knowledge from my colleague here, but I know Mr. Jati will present the more comprehensively to get another insight of journal, how to get published. Then this is I will show you who they are. Okay, the first, yeah, our first speaker, Dr. Henning Indrastuti. She is coordinator class international program Faculty of Economic Business Mula Warman University. He's graduate from Universitas Diponegoro, Indonesia. Dan dia juga, sorry, I have to dual language to the Universitas Islam Indonesia, Manajamen, and then she obtained Bachelor in Universitas Islam Indonesia. Then she obtains 2 Best Paper Awards in the Dynamic National Conference in 2016, and then Best Paper Award in MISEC International Conference 2019. In publication, she already published in Asian Journal of Business and Accounting 2020, Scopus, and it's a Q3, and it listed in Web of Science as well, and Humanities Social Science Review 2019, Scopus Indexing, International Conference of Organizational Innovation, Fukuoka, Japan, and Advanced in Economic Business and Management Research. tentu saja beliau memiliki banyak sekali publikasi juga, tapi I just selected the most best of best because I have a limitation. Then we turning into second our keynote speaker. Beliau ada Profesor Jati Kusuma Ali, Associate Professor Faculty of Business and Management, University Teknologi Mara Sarawak. He is coordinator Diploma and Business Studies Program Head and Program Diploma in Business and Studies Program juga. So his educational background, he is obtained PhD Management in France, Prancis, in École Doctorat des Sessions Gestion. It's gonna be hard to spelling in French. Institute d'Administration and Enterprises, University de Toulouse, capital Toulouse, France. Kemudian beliau Master of Science-nya dari University Utara Malaysia, Kedah, Malaysia. Dan bachelornya beliau dapatkan dari Fakultas of Social Science University Malaysia atau UNIMAS. He has a lot of awards. Then once more, saya hanya memilih yang I just selected the best of the best because he sent me 15 pages in his CV. So this is the best. I think this is the best. Beliau pernah menjadi the best practical model green environment di Malaysia tahun 2020. Kemudian beliau mendapatkan silver grade di Student Planner Continuous Assessment Logbook 2019, kemudian bronze electromagnetic alternative energy source 2019, kemudian the best postgraduate, the best postgraduate juga 2019-2018, best paper award in Brunei Business Conference, kemudian ya ini dia sampai ke-8. Ini sekali lagi belum saya sampaikan keseluruhannya, saya hanya mengambil yang terbaik, luar biasa untuk Anda, Bapak Profesor Jati Kusuma Ali. Dan tentu saja yang kita tunggu. So, di mana beliau pernah publikasi, ini adalah publikasi beliau sampai 3 halaman. Inilah yang saya sampaikan bahwa ini yang terbaik. Beliau pernah publish di International Journal of Supply Chain Management, kemudian di Modern Times and Business Research, International Business Economic and Entrepreneurship, kemudian beliau juga pernah di Procedia Social and Business Sciences, kemudian Sciences, dan yang terakhir berikutnya saya akan turning into the third keynote speaker, the youngest, talented, it's my brother, Bapak Rizky Yudarudin, SEMM. Beliau adalah Kepala Laboratorium Fakultas Ekonomi and Business. Educational background beliau manajemen bisnis dan yang paling mengagumkan beliau baru saja memenangkan juara 1 the best Lomba Karya Ilmiah Stabilitas Keuangan 2019 Bank Indonesia, kemudian peneliti terbaik dan publikasi beliau juga luar biasa. Beliau sudah mempublikasikan di International Journal of Science of Technology Research 2019, International Journal of Applied Business and Economic Research 2007. Oke, Bapak dan Ibu, itulah sekilas yang bisa saya sampaikan terkait para narasumber our keynote speaker today. But for the rule today, we just give 15 minutes for all keynote speaker or panelists to deliver their presentation, and after 15 minutes, and I will open question and answer after all of the participants. So, sekarang kita akan mulai dari yang terlebih dahulu, kemudian Bapak Jati dan Bapak Rizky Darudi sudah sempat mempersiapkan kepada Ibu. Jake?
Okay, thank you for this time, Ibu Moderator. But suaranya putus-putus. I can't hear that. I'm so sorry. Okay, maybe I don't know. I'm first time for presentation on Mr. Jati, but I cannot hear your. Okay, thank you very much for your this time from Ibu Moderator. Good afternoon for Bapak Ibu all participant in here. I just want to sharing about trick writing journal, breakdown a theory. So why I must break down a theory? Because what you can do about you first, you want to writing a journal. First, as you must find the journal from Google, Google Scholar, ResearchGate, Science Direct, Scopus, National Library, or another, maybe EBSCO or ProQuest. So you have must be account. It is the first time you can do it. Next, your journal must be unique. Why must be unique? Because if it is a unique journal, minimal will be seen. Anybody can will be seen your paper. So I want just share my experience. I was just that's one. I don't show off, but I want to just share experience. This is my journal published last weeks ago. Okay, we must focus about the title. My title is Acculturative Product Advantage. Why I must take it the title like this, and my object is Sarung Samarinda. Sarung Samarinda is very unique object. Why? Sarung Samarinda only in Samarinda. It is an isolating product. Sarung Samarinda is still traditional manufacturer, old maker, the woven old maker. And next, how we can stories? We can know about the stories about the Sarung Samarinda. Sarung Samarinda in the first time Bugis Wajo ethnic. So the immigrants last year ago, the immigrant to Samarinda. So they have a ceremony. So ceremony using sarung. So they are making sarung in Samarinda. And next, what happened? They happen as acculturative with ethnic in Samarinda, Dayak and Kutai. So you can find not just a square pattern or square motif. You can see about the Dayak or Kutai motif. It is a batang garing, enggang, or mando, and over there. So this is acculturative product because have three cultures in Sarung Samarinda. Okay, what happened with Sarung Samarinda? Why I must take it? So the problem of the Sarung Samarinda is low innovation capability. What is low innovation capability? Sarung Samarinda, I said, Sarung Samarinda is old maker, the woman old maker, no, not young making a sarung. So it is very low innovation and not Sarung Samarinda crafter is not have a collaboration with Indonesian designer or so on. Sarung Samarinda and the unique regional and iconic heritage so must be preserved because why unique? Because it's Wajo ceremony. Suku Wajo ceremony and iconic heritage. It is just in Samarinda. So if you go to Samarinda, so you have back to your country, back to your home. It is Sarung Samarinda from Samarinda. It's only in Samarinda. Okay, this is the problem first, and the problem next is marketing performance value of Sarung Samarinda is not maximal because it's not maximal, so they cannot fulfill the order. It is about the problem. Okay, This is a problem between innovation and marketing performance. So I explain Karo Samarinda as acculturative products between combine Wajo, Kutai, or Samarinda. So this is isolating. So my title is okay. This is reset gap. So take up, you can say, you can call about the phenomena gap. So this is the reset gap. What is the reset gap? Reset gap is one set as insignificant and another set as insignificant. So this is the problem. The problem is the phenomenon business is product innovation is low innovation and marketing performance. They cannot fulfill the order. So insignificant or significant is the name is reset gap. So I feel the gap with acculturative isolating product advantage. Why? Acculturative is combined three ethnies, isolating just only in Samarinda. This is about the reset gap. So next. Okay, this is my theory. Breakdown a theory. Where I can find the theory is number one as resource-based view. You can get another umbrella theory. Resource-based view is umbrella theory for the other theory. Isolating mechanism, where is come from? Isolating mechanism from strategic asset. Sai and Lee say about the strategic asset, so breakdown with isolating mechanism. And next, acculturative product units where come from? Acculturative product unit from product advantage. So we can break down the acculturative product units. So at the name combine acculturative isolating product advantage. So as you can name a new novelty, we can say about acculturative isolating product advantage. Definitely-nya adalah product that have the characteristic and make of various cultures. Three culture, Wajo, Bugis, and Dayak, with superior motif pattern, design, attribute that have the potential to increase marketing performance. If you want a doctoral program, maybe it is not, ini tidak asing untuk sebenarnya kalau saat mengambil doctoral program karena kita harus breakdown teori. Okay, this is the first my experience how I can writing the journal. Next, this is my second journal. Alhamdulillah, and Q1 and Q1. This my title is Entrepreneur Innovative Relational Capability and Value Co-Creation to Enhance Marketing Performance. Where come from the title? It's like that. So, Entrepreneur Innovative it is from market orientation. Market entrepreneur orientation from Lamkin and Das. Lamkin and Das said have three indicators. Entrepreneur orientation is first proactive, and number two is risk taking. Number three is unique, and next relational capability. Where come from relational capability? Relational capability we can break down from network management view, dynamic capability, and so we break down with relationship capability. So we can check it out in here. Yeah, my title is from here. This is this one. This is research from Maklon Kila. Maklon Kila, entrepreneur innovation, product innovation, value co-creation, and marketing performance. I combine with the research from Noryakin et al. Noryakin relational capabilities, value co-creation, and business performance. I combine, that's my title is like that. Entrepreneur innovative, relational capability, and value co-creation. This is the title, it's just combined. So where is my theory? My theory is from like that. This one, relational capability and marketing performance, and side significant and one set is not significant. So my research from my object research is apparel industry in Central Java. So as include with batik too. Batik is very relational capability and value co-creation. Why? If you know about the batik tiga negari, batik tiga negari is combined from Surakarta, Lasem, and Pekalongan. Surakarta have a unique batik because Sogan color have a lot of have a philosophy pattern, philosophy motif with if you have a what is this motif? It is a kawung. What is the meaning of kawung? What is the meaning Apu Jagat, Sito Mukti, Sito Luhur? It is a very
Mrs. Herning, your time is 5 minutes.
Yes, thank you. Okay, what is a value co-creation? Okay, next. This is from my theory. Entrepreneurial orientation, I explained 3 innovative, proactive risk taking. So as my theory, my umbrella theory research-based view from Barney 1991 to 2001. So I break down the social exchange theory by Emerson, interaction of 2 parties or more. So I break down with service dominant logic, so break down again and value co-creation. What is this? What is the relationship about the service dominant logic and value co-creation? The service dominant logic by Fargo and Luz and Fargo argues that value applied resources such as competence and skill are always co-created, joint and reciprocal in interaction among actors through the exchange of service to seek mutual benefit. So it's the new definition. I think it's an example how we can break down theory from this is the research from Berta Bekti. The title is customer convection value. She can get the breakdown theory for the many journal in here. So as the new name, how to customer convection to private label. So Bapak Ibu, if you are watching drama Korea, maybe watching drama Korea, maybe you can get something, a wisdom of the drama Korea. Misalnya, kalau Bapak Ibu melihat drama Korea yang judulnya Taiwan Class, kalau kita belajar tentang manajemen, oh ternyata banyak. Yang pertama, the first is Taiwan Class in Taiwan and Korea Selatan is solved as Muslim complex and Dugem complex too in Taiwan. Taiwan Class drakor drama Korea explain about the revenge is energy. Musuh itu adalah energi. Next, first love is not always happy. And don't judge millennial generation. And to marketing area is brand DNA and brand essence and brand is core value. It is
2 minutes left, Mrs. Henry.
Yes, this one. Yes, this is from Lumban Batu, marketing architectural isolating capability. So we can you can see about the PPT. So in here, if you are writing a journal, so you must know about what is my grand theory, where is my theories, breakdown theory before, after grand theory, you know. Morgan and Saldihan. So if you are at marketing, marketing, so you know, just say, what is the founder of marketing? You say about Philip Kotler. No, big no. Resource advantage story from Saldihan and Morgan as the founder of marketing. Marketing best view, not best view, network management best view or another. Okay, this is marketing. Market orientation as shown have a theory. Market orientation, you know, maybe we can break down the theory. Zhang and Wu said about market orientation tree, competitor, customer, intervention, coordination. So we can break down the scanning, sensing, another. So I think it's very finished. Thank you very much for your watching. Thank you very much for your join us. So I just say perfection is for God. Kesempurnaan cinta hanya punya Rizky Febian. Thank you very much for Ibu Moderator.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it definitely 15 minutes. Thank you, Bu Herning. So, Bu Herning said that wrapping your paper based on theory, established theory, is the most important thing. How your paper can be accepted in international journal. Don't forget to pick up the which theory was suitable with your paper, how to wrapping, how you convince your logical reason into the theory, and then this is the secret of Mrs. Herning publication. Yeah, okay, then thank you, Bu Herning. Then we will turning into our second speaker, Bapak Professor Jati Kusuma. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, sure. So I can share my slide from here.
Yeah, sure. Okay, time is yours.
Right. Assalamualaikum dan selamat petang, sore. Let me just put the video here. Right. Thank you for inviting me again for this another program with Umul. Then allow me to speak Bahasa Upinipin as well as English, probably, that everyone able to understand what I'm supposed to deliver today. Is it okay for all of you? Right? Okay, now, before that, please enjoy yourself and you can ask questions at the end of the session. But I'm not sure whether you can interrupt me during the session. I'm okay actually, and you can take some notes and well, please mute your volume so that it won't disturb during the seminar discussion, during the session, and well, supposed to have discussion anyway at the end of it. Then enjoy coffee and tea while you're listening during my lecture. 15 minutes given. Right. Okay. Our topics is the tips on writing and publishing in international journals, index journals. Yeah. Well, everyone should be in your mind now. What? Let's write. Let's get right something now. You see, but you don't know what will be the structure, the format, content, style of the journal style scientific papers. But Dr. Henning did share some of the format and how to write international journal papers, especially for scopus just now. And I also discussed on what would be the publishing option for you. For those who are S3 student, also S2, and probably some of the docent might not be familiar in terms of writing skill. I hope you can learn something during this session. Right. Well, there are a lot of distractions somewhere. I hope you're able to focus during these minutes. Okay. Right. Probably I would say some of the reason for us to do writing and publishing is, of course, recognition. Okay. You will be recognized the whole world because of your writing. That's why kalian perlu letak dalam minda kalian menulis bukan tujuan untuk suka-suka, tapi in terms of career as a docent, probably you need some recognition in your field. Of course, career enhancement rewards from there. You'll be happy you're able to publish in Q1 journals like Ibu Henning just now. Now, I and Ibu Henning we work together to publish more on the Q2 and Q1 journal for our coming publication project. And previously, I managed to publish with Ibu Henning in Q2 journal, but the journal is indexed Q3 Scopus as well as World of Science index. So we have a self-satisfaction, then definitely you need networking. So I hope from this session, 15-minute session, you can utilize whatever network you have. Because when I saw in the link just now, participant, a lot of universities in Indonesia is listed, participate in this session now. That is really good. Well, I'm looking forward to receive any message or any emails from you to ask for any collaboration in terms of writing. Because me, myself, in terms of networking, career, rewards, recognition, I need more network from the rest of the world, not only in Malaysia. Okay, right now, now when you talk about publishing and writing journals, international index journals, of course, in your mind, what you say, what to write, bukan? Apa saya nak tulis? Nak hantar di mana? Where I going to send this paper? And how to write? There's a big problem now. But when to write? Who, and whom to write with? So these are the questions should be in your mind now for all S3, S1 student, S2, S3, and also docent. Even for those who are familiar in writing, they still have this in the mind. How to start, what to write, and so on. Okay. Now, another one is normal feeling. Those are the questions inside your
Mr. Jati, your voice is mute.
mute. Now, okay? You guys hearing to me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. All right. This is the normal feeling to start when you about to write some papers for journal publication. Of course, in your mind, you might say, "Oh my God, my English is terrible, sir. How to start with? I don't know how to write because my English is terrible." Most of Indonesian friends saya terima bercakap benda yang sama. Not only you, people from Thailand also having the same problem with this. But well, now to start with, you must get your paper ready. Now here, I'm not talking about what idea I should write, what paper I should write. But now you must have an idea what paper you have it now. Yang sudah ada paper yang ready untuk dipublish. Okay? Then you have to identify the potential journal to publish. You don't have to go to journal like Q1 first. Those who are people who are ready in the Scopus writing line, then they're ready for Q1 journal. For those who just started with the journal, you can start with very simple journal with normal index. Index yang biasa-biasa itu tidak perlukan you know, they don't need the very high level of English. For the reason high is very like 0% or that. You don't need that. Just go for simple journal dulu, so that you use how to write. Okay, doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter you write, you submit the paper in Indonesian language as a start. Okay, and you must understand the journal format because each of the journal they have different formats. So if you don't fulfill the format journal, definitely they will reject, although your paper is good. Okay, prepare your paper for following formal sequence of all international journals. It must be in English if you want to publish in the international index. Okay, ada setengah jurnal yang tidak begitu menekankan keupayaan dalam bahasa Inggeris yang super, tak semesti ada juga. Tetapi there is a not good journal. Okay, but to start with, probably you can consider. But to me, you should learn hard first in order to get the best one. Okay. Right. This is the normal format for writing journals. I believe some of the papers who submitted to me before, I was in Unmul 2018 or 17. It was invited as a S3 student. They want me to teach them how to write a journal for publication, international publication. And all of them submit papers to me for me to get through. And I found out the format of writing is, I don't know, kelam kabut. It's not in the proper place like I showed to you now. Okay, just to be safe for those who are very new into journal publication, if possible, can you put that introduction is the first one, and you divide another column of research problem and research objective. Otherwise, your research problem and objective is not clear in your paper. If reviewer cannot identify which one is problem, which one objective, definitely they will reject your paper. So saya advise begini, masa menulis artikel itu, introduction, the following paragraph or the following subtitle you want to highlight is your research problem and your research objective, and followed by literature review. Some of the writers so far is with me, they don't have any literature review. After introduction, the terus ke bahagian methodology. That one is not correct. Okay. So follow the sequence. Okay. After literature review, you go for methodology. The terms they might use methods or procedures. It doesn't matter. It's actually the same methodology. After you explain methodology, then you go for findings and discussion. Finally, is your conclusion, a recommendation for future research. This one is not necessary. If you have finding, conclusion, followed by conclusion is enough. And lastly is your references or bibliography. References is depend on what type of citation you use. Kadang-kadang guna APA dan sebagainya, dia berbagai-bagai. That's why you have to refer to the journal format. Make sure before you send, please, you follow this one. This is my recommended normal format journal writing. Or what you're going to do is probably you identify one journal that possible you can submit, and you can download the sample of the paper from that journal, published paper. Then you follow the sequence of the writing style. That will be the best tip for you to start sending articles to international journals. Okay. Right, then now this is the common issue. I have to share with all of you, those who love to write something articles. Title and content is not tally. Maksudnya tidak ada kesinambungan di antara tajuk dengan isi cerita. Tajuk artikel itu berlainan dengan isi cerita. Itu saya nampak most of the article. Then I have to return back to them, can you rewrite the paper? Because I cannot rewrite. There's so many papers with me, so I have to understand, takes time for me because some of the language you would translate from Indonesia to bahasa Inggris. It's kind of direct translation. That is really headache me when I read those papers. Okay, research problem and research objective should be really clear. Tajuk dengan research problem itu kena sama. Your tajuk berlainan, research problem itu cerita lain. Jadi it's not that. And also they should sama juga dengan research objective. Okay, methodology must be clear explained. You are quantitative or qualitative. Kalau qualitative, they have a certain ways how to report your qualitative findings. Quantitative, so far, okay to me, there's no problem. But qualitative, a bit problem with some of the papers I received from a few universities in Indonesia at the moment. Okay, and data analysis must support with literature. Your findings, sometimes you just show me the findings of the statistic, but it's no explanation on the findings we support with literature. So some of the international journal, they want to see those. Okay, avoid using point on numbering when explaining your findings. Jurnal-jurnal di antarabangsa tidak menerima yang gunakan point form. 1, what is the finding? 2, 3, 4, buat satu-satu numbering di situ, tak boleh. You have to explain them. Okay, now I use English ke Laut Cina Selatan and Laut Celebes. I just purposely use that because some of this is why I said just now. Some of you, some of the writers, they sent to me, they're using direct translation from bahasa Indonesia ke bahasa Inggris, or probably they might use Google Translation. Google Translation cannot help you on this. pening kalau saya baca apa yang dia tulis sebenarnya, tak faham. Okay. But I try to understand and have to return back the papers to have to rewrite the papers. Okay, references cite properly, cite good quality journal. Kalau boleh cari journal yang ada ranking, yang international journal. Don't only use mostly 80% you use Indonesian journal yang sok khabar ke koran tu kan, koran ataupun journal that only in Indonesia. Sometimes reviewer they look at that also. They said to me last time I wrote one paper with one other dosen fakulti pendidikan di Umur juga. This is the WIS journals. They have rejected the references. They use a lot of Indonesian not index journal. They said so we have to reject the paper. So I have to rewrite the paper and include some good journals, international journals. So this one of the tips also. Okay, and not too lengthy. 7 pages, 10 pages is enough. Okay. Yang hantar pada saya sampai 24 pages, aduh, tak boleh. It's too long. Okay, make it at least 10, 12 pages. The most is 12. Okay, and if possible, make it focus. You want to write everything in one journal is impossible. That is why you have to be very careful when you use your title, your research problem, and objective. You use 2 objective, 3 objective, enough. Then you explain through your literature and your research findings with your qualitative or quantitative findings. Okay. All right. I hope I still have enough time. Now, there is some people always mention this to me. Saya lokal universiti saja Pak, saya nggak bisa menulis. Tidak ada itu ya. There's not that such thing. Successful people are not met by the place. Ibu Henning, Dr. Henning is local Indonesian graduate, but she managed to publish in Q1 journal, Scopus. It's just a matter of effort and try your best. Don't worry, inshallah. I'm here is to help. Okay, I am here to assist. So there might be, you might going through hard time to start with, but you have to start. Okay, right. This is publishing tips that you might consider. Some of them is should have ready paper, specific objective, 1 or 2 papers is enough. Check your English. Okay, you have to find someone who are good English department probably can help you to check. And follow format selected journal. If you have any internal reviewer, they can help you to give you some comments on that. Okay, maybe you have a few of you, 4 of you, then 4 of you can check each other what would be the best. Or you're looking for anyone who are seniors in writing, they might help you to give you some comments. Okay, and turn it in kalau boleh di bawah 20%. Itu yang normal. Kalau Scopus sometimes dia nak 0%. 0% or below 10%. So you have to check all those before you submit to journals. Otherwise, kalau setengah jurnal dan Scopus itu nampak 20%, dia kata dia reject, dia tak mau terima. So put that in your mind. Okay. Alright. This is some of the helping tools for you to start with writing. Kita ada Grammarly. Saya rasa ramai juga yang menggunakan Grammarly sekarang ini. Saya nampak a few of the writers in Umul because I managed to keep in touch some of the docent. And Cubebolt is to help tinggi itu. Kalau yang free punya dapat 700 words. Kalau dibayar, it can be the whole of the thesis. They will suggest you the best words you could rephrase. And that can help you to reduce your plagiarism check. Okay, we have rewrite tools, we have Ginger, we have Reverso, and so on. Those are the tools. Please make use of it. Maybe some of the writers in participant here, they might not familiar with this. So this slide probably could help you to get some further information on each of the tools to help you to prepare for your paper. Right. And then this is some of the free normal index journal, free normal index journals. Probably those who would like to write something, articles for this, you can go for virtual economics. We have research innovation initiative. Ini percuma sahaja ya, tetapi your English, your write up must be very good. So you should try anyway. This index in the Pablons is quite good. Yeah. And here also another free journals, international journal you can try, Discovery, and we have Management and Economics Review. Okay. And then there are some of the Scopus index of publication yang percuma. Okay, we have Yang saya dengan Ibu Henning itu adalah daripada Universiti Malaya, Asian Journal of Business Accounting. Masuk agak susah sebab dia free. Tapi hantar jurnal sini, paper dia macam hantar Q1 punya journals. Jadi kalau saya ambil masa 1 tahun untuk hantar balik, ubah hantar balik dan sebagainya. It's difficult. Organizations and markets, we have journals of management organization. Those who are familiar with writing journals, scopus, you can send this through journals especially. It's a free of charge. Just aware that's not easy. Okay, they will take some time for you to look at the paper whether qualified or not. Right. Another one is